Welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm David Healy, and I do have a cute shirt. I am wearing my cup shirt. And, of course, I'm drinking some water. But where would I be without my cup mug? And you can get your cup mug, too, if you'd like, at lonagcreations.etsy.com. We do ship internationally, so there are no excuses. And you can get a cup shirt, too. Well, I am here back in the States, fresh from London, where I got to represent the cup for DragCon UK 2025. And boy, was it fun. I'm going to be bringing you all of the interviews, all of the segments, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But while you're here, please do me a favor. Please like this video, subscribe to this channel, share this video, leave comments. I love seeing comments. And yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun together going through these interviews. So without further ado, here is my DragCon content. In this next segment, we're going to start off with the Drag Race UK interviews. I do have an extra interview with somebody who has not been on Drag Race UK, but is a prominent YouTube figure in the UK. So I'm including that. And then we're going to jump into the Drag Race Down Under queens. So without further ado, here are the UK and Down Under interviews. I am here with Charra Tea. Wait, is it Charra Tea or Charity? We've been wondering the whole season.
You know what? As long as you're saying my name, I guess like Charity, but it just depends. Either or.
Okay. How are you enjoying DragCon so far?
I am having the best day. It's so much fun. It's very warm, but it's just been so much fun. Like we're in such a massive room of so many icons that I'm fans of, and
yourself
it's just
too.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. It's been so much fun. So much fun. Thank you.
So I want to confirm for our channel, Eris Envy claims that she knows you. Is this true?
Who? No. Yes, I worked with Eris Envy for the last time in. I think it was the first time as well. It was after I filmed Drag Race, which would have been over a year ago now. Okay. But no, I know Eris. And I wasn't paid to say that.
It's true. She knows it.
True, half true.
Okay. How did you become the queen of primary colors?
I thought it's tacky and a bit ugly, so no one else wants to do it. And it's a good brand, and it's worked today, so.
Okay, that makes sense. We love that.
Thank you.
It's great branding.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So I have to ask this question. I'm sure you've been asked a lot, but you did break Twitter recently by letting them know that you have a boyfriend.
I do. A boyfriend and girlfriend all in one.
And it is Octavia?
It is!
Okay.
From RuPaul's Drag Race UK Series 6. It is, yes. I know.
How did that happen?
So we were just like best, we didn't really know each other before filming. And then obviously met on the show. We're just best friends for like months and months and months. And then, as Katy Perry says, we went from strangers to lovers. And yeah, here we are.
Is it
and
true?
It's great for branding. It is true. Lil doesn't believe us. Kiki doesn't believe us. And Lavoie can't remember who Octavia is to believe us. But it's true. I'm saying it right here, right now. The official announcement.
But is it true that you all bonded over complaining about the cockiness coming from Kyron?
We'll say the cockiness led to fill in the blank, if you know what I mean.
Okay, you heard it here first. Okay, what is the Drag Race reference or quote you've heard the most since you've been on the show?
From myself?
I think I know what it is.
So many people today have come over, including Morphine from season 16 and Aurora Matrix, and said, "What?" Which is so fabulous. I love it.
That's awesome. Can you please tell people where to follow you on social media and plug anything you have coming up?
Yes, please follow me at Charra_Tea on Instagram, TikTok, all the fun things. And I'm doing an amazing Eurovision gig in March in Manchester, and lots of fun things.
Okay.
And maybe me and Octavia will be doing some shows together.
Awesome. Love
so we'll
that.
see.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you in person as well.
Good to meet you.
And subscribe to the channel. I'm obsessed. I've watched every episode. And Eris Envy, I don't know who you are.
I am here with the winner of Drag Race UK Season 5, Miss Ginger Johnson.
That's me.
Yes. How are you enjoying DragCon?
Oh, it's wonderful. I absolutely love DragCon. It's so much fun. I mean, you just stand all day and people come and give you compliments and money. Like, what could be better than that?
Exactly. And so you've just reached the year anniversary of
I
winning.
have. I'm old news now.
Well, how has it been having that year of experience as the reigning queen of the UK?
You know, I couldn't have dreamed how wonderful it's been. I've been all the way around the world. I've met so many wonderful people. I've performed for thousands and thousands of people. I'm absolutely exhausted, I'm not going to lie. And I'm so happy. You know, I wondered how I would feel about Kyron taking over, you know, because I got quite used to being the fanciest one, you know. But I was actually really, really excited for them because not only does it mean I get to put my feet up a little bit more, also it means they get to have all of this amazing stuff that's happened this year. So it's been wonderful. A dream come true.
Have you had any advice that you gave Kyron after winning?
No, but I asked her for some of the prize money.
I can't blame you there.
I think I can get at least a $5 out of her,
Right.
don't you?
Yeah, you deserve it. You
Help
deserve
an
it
old
for
lady out.
I do want. Okay, this is so random, but I don't know why I never noticed this on your season. But when you came on as a guest in the finale, out of drag, I was like, who do
okay,
you
it's
look
going to
like?
be one of two people. Can I guess? Can I guess?
Sure.
So there's some guy on the internet that reviews music albums, Anthony Santano or something like that.
No.
Or Dermot O'Leary.
Dermot
There we go.
O'Leary. So I was just telling somebody that I was obsessed with X Factor UK.
Yeah.
So I saw Dermot so many times, but I'm like, shit sure looks just like Dermot. Future Snatch Game, all winners too.
I do get asked for his autograph quite a lot.
Really?
And I had one in particular. This one woman was so convinced that I was him that I just had to sign it because she wouldn't leave me alone. I was like, yeah, fine. And sometimes, you know, they might come up and say hello and ask for a signature, and they think I'm Dermot, but I'm signing Ginger Johnson. You should see the look on their face when they realise they've got the wrong
so
person because
funny.
they've no idea who I am.
That's great. Okay, so we know that you did make your whole package of looks, I think, except one.
All except one,
Yes.
yeah, that's
How
right.
long did it take you to make those?
Well, you don't get long.
Yeah.
You don't get long to prepare. It was a full-time job. We were preparing over the Christmas period, and I was rhinestoning on Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
That's how long. It was a big task, but you know, I'm a Libra. So I like to be in control of every situation in my life, and that was part of it. But also, you know, I've always made all of my own stuff, and this sort of weird aesthetic of mine is a big part of my drag, and that was the challenge I was looking forward to the most. That first challenge of getting ready for Drag Race is so much bigger than all of the ones you do on the show because, you know, you've got quite a bit of time, and it was amazing. I'm so glad that I managed to do it. But, you know, we've had Marmalade this year and Chanel O'Connor this year. They have both brought amazing looks that they've made to the show. It's phenomenal.
They really did. Okay, so I do want to know, what is the Drag Race quote or reference that you hear the most from fans from your time on the show?
Oh, some people just scream ham at me in the street, which is nice. I'll take that. And "'Tis only PP" is very popular as well. And I think a lot of people identified with my verse in "Don't Nick My Yum." So they're the main ones that come to me.
Yeah, that makes sense. Can you tell people where to follow you on social media and plug anything you have coming up?
Yes, I can. You can follow me at House of Johnson on Instagram. I'm on B-Sky Social. I think I'm ginger.johnson on that one. Is it called B-Sky? Blue Sky? I have no idea. I don't know anything about the internet. Normally I've got false nails on. You can't do anything when you're doing that.
Just Google and you can find it.
Yeah, just find me. Look for the big orange witch.
Well, thank you so much for the chat.
Thank you. It was so lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. I am here with the Miss Naomi Carter. How are you enjoying DragCon?
All right, Bobby. It's been great. How's it been for you?
It's been a lot of fun. This is a great way to celebrate my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank
A little
you so
birdie
much.
told me about that earlier. So if you're watching, you better sing a happy birthday right now.
Okay, yeah, you better be doing it at home.
You better.
So I do have to say, I think that you might have my favorite speaking voice of anybody ever on Drag Race.
Okay.
And I know that a lot of people talk about the way that you talk, your accent. What has been the reaction from fans about just your voice?
Oh, the bloody love it. I've been walking around and people have been like, hey up, hey up, hey up. But the thing is, I'm just very northern, and some people change the voices in drag, and I'm just like, what's the point? I'm a fella. And I sound like a fella, so it is what it is, me love, do you know what I mean?
Exactly. So you did have an injury on the show pretty
did.
earlier on, and I think it might have affected how well you did in the competition. Were there any challenges that you watched after the season and you're like, if only I made it then and I didn't have that injury, I would have killed it.
Baby, the next episode, the next week. So I would dying to do a musical. I was like, these girls ain't ready. These girls ain't ready. And then I get sent home, and then what challenge is it next? I was sat at home like, right, is that it? Is that what's going on, lady? But yeah, I don't blame them. My knee were buggered, so I'm like, it is what it is. I needed to rest it.
I mean, as a different Naomi says, life's not fair. So.
It's not fair. It's not fair. And neither were my knee, but it's all right now. I'm back on both of my knees, so it's all good, baby.
And there's actually been a running theme with Drag Race UK and queens being injured or having an illness. So what if they had a season where they brought all of you back?
You've just read my mind. So I'm going to say they need to do an all-star season, but it's like the busted leg or knee season. Do you know what I mean? Because there's enough of us queens now.
Really
We've got like Eureka, then there's Victoria, there's Saki's just done her knee in, I've done mine in, and I know there is a couple more girls in the franchise. So I'm like, we'll get them all together, do like a global version of it. Why not? Global knee.
Okay, global knee. I love that. And who would win that season?
Oh, of course me, because I've got the strongest knee, of course.
Okay, then who would be runner up?
I feel like Vicky Scone.
Okay.
I feel like she's fierce. She is fierce. So I'm like, Vicky Scone. She'd give me a run for me money.
Okay. So what is the Drag Race quote or reference that you hear the most from fans from your time on the show?
It's defo Cinnabit dog shit. And if I'm being honest with you, not like I didn't expect to go that episode. I'm not delusional, but I thought it might have been the group, like the other group, because it was Judge's group. So I was just like, it is what it is. So when I actually got to the end of the runway, I looked at RuPaul and I just looked her up and down and I just thought, you bastard. So I was just like, Cinnabit dog shit. And honestly, I was still walking out the room and I could still hear her crying, laughing, and I was just like, maybe that was funny. But it's just in Yorkshire, that's what we say. It's just like Cinnabit dog shit. It rhymes, it's snappy, it's short. But yeah, I get it all the time and I'm just like, I love it. I really love it.
I love it too. So can you tell people where to follow you on social media and plug anything you have coming up?
Yeah. So you can follow me on social media on Instagram at Miss Naomi Carter Official. That's because somebody hacked into my old account, so we lost that one. But we started afresh just before Drag Race, so we're all good. I don't really use Twitter, if I'm being honest with you, because I feel like it's a bit messy sometimes. I mean, I'll have a nosy on every now and again. But I'm on Facebook at Miss Naomi Carter as well. Pretty boring. I'm not on Twitter, but you know, I feel like Twitter's too much for me. Do you know what I mean?
It's kind of outdated.
Yeah, I feel like it is. And Elon Musk and all that were like, oh, absolutely not. So I think there's like a new version of Twitter, but I don't even know what it's called.
Blue Sky.
Blue Sky. I might download it because I'm just so bloody clueless. Honestly, I'm a nightmare.
Fair. Well, thank you so much for the chat. I really enjoyed it. And I love hearing your voice.
Oh, thank you, baby. Yes. It's been so lovely to meet you. Thank you.
I am here with the one and only Alexis Saint-Pete. How are you doing? How are you enjoying DragCon?
I am loving DragCon so much right now after 10 hours of my bollocks being inside of my wig. My toes are falling apart, but I am loving life.
Yes, we are too. So you went home a little too early on your season.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, is there any... Yeah,
I won.
Oh, oops.
I won.
Ginger Johnson was out early, right?
Yeah. I won in life.
Yes, exactly. There we go. So I'm wondering, was there any challenge that you just had FOMO watching and you're like, I wish I was there for that challenge?
I think anything on the stage, like musical, song-wise, acting-wise, definitely not a Snatch Game. Yeah, anything creative, you know, to become something.
Okay. So I'm curious, when are we getting a Drag Race Poland, and are you going to be the host?
WOW presents, we're waiting. Poland, we're waiting. Ever since I came to the show, there's been so many drag queens that have been born in Poland, and so I feel like the mother has done her work, and I think the mother now should start eliminating.
Yes, I would love it. You would be perfect, honestly.
I would love that. And I feel like I could bring some comedy. I know this doesn't look like a comedy, but I could do something cool.
So what is the Drag Race quote or reference from your season that you hear the most from fans?
I wish there was a man here. Didi, can you help me?
That's a perfect answer.
Yeah.
can you tell people where to follow you on social media and plug anything you have?
You can follow me on Instagram, Alexis_Saint_Pete, or OnlyFans, Alexis for you, and I'm joking, so that's it.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
the
so much.
chat.
Thank you.
I'm here with Danny Beard, the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 4.
Well remembered.
Yes.
There's too many seasons.
There is a lot, but this is one of my favorite ones. I think that I've said it before, the even-numbered seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race UK, those are the best ones.
I agree. I agree, tiny microphone man.
So I do have a question for you regarding being the first bearded winner.
Let's go for it, hairy girls for the win.
Yeah, there hasn't been another one since. What's up with that?
I don't know. Am I the token?
I guess so.
I don't
Do you
know.
want to keep being the only one?
No. I think there should be. I think there should be other winners that are women, that are trans, that are drag kings. Like, hello. There's so many amazing different drag creatures out there. Let's have a bearded one. One of everything.
Exactly. So I don't know if you noticed this, but on the last season of Drag Race, they talked about a roast curse, and that whoever wins the roast doesn't win the season. Is this true or is this false?
I won the fucking roast.
Right.
I won the roast. I think people just like to say things, and I think the judges forget. And they shouldn't forget.
Yeah. Who could forget your roast too? It was so
The
good.
judges.
Yeah. Good choice.
Where are you from?
I'm from America,
Well,
United
I know
States.
that, but where?
Missouri.
Missouri.
Yes.
What comes good from Missouri?
We have Crystal Method. We have Chapel Roan. We have Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
Oh, all the icons.
All from my city, yes. Yeah. Okay.
I love Gypsy Rose. Can we just talk about that?
I know, we all do. She's an icon. So, what is the reference or quote that you get the most from fans from your season?
Do you know?
You don't know?
Daddy's home, because we've got caps with merch on it that say Daddy's
Oh,
home.
there we go. Okay. Oh, here it is. We're going to show off the merch.
Like this. Available at booth G61.
G61, yes.
Sorry.
No, so could you plug your socials and anything you have coming up?
I'm at The Danny Beard across all social media. And check out my podcast. It's called The Gossip Gaze. We drop it twice a week. We're award winning. And we're fucking good.
Awesome.
People say I don't listen. I get
Exactly.
bored of my own voice. Can you believe
Really?
having a voice like this? I'm bored of it.
I'm not bored
Such a
of it.
cocky cunt.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, baby.
I am here with Choriza May from Drag Race UK and Drag Race UK versus the world.
Absolutely, I keep coming back. I'm like a bad rash.
How have you been enjoying DragCon so far?
I love it. I love DragCon. It's my favorite time of the year. Not only because we get to meet so many fans, the creative process of creating the booth, the looks, but we also get to reunite with our sisters. We are all so busy, and it's just the time to meet everyone and just have fun.
Speaking of your sisters, I think one of the things that stood out the most from UK versus the world was your friendship with Arantxa. Can you talk about how that friendship started?
Yes, absolutely. Well, I went to Drag Race UK, obviously, but I live in Spain. So every time I would go to Spain, I would try to mix with the Spanish queens because I didn't know many there. And Arantxa was one of them that just really embraced me and spent time with me. And then there was this one time I was walking in Madrid Fashion Week and they lost my suitcase with all my makeup and she let me borrow all her makeup so I could go and do my face. And that's really when we just really bonded, and I was like, she's a good bitch.
Yes, we love her. All the good things for Arantxa.
Oh, I love you, Arantxa.
So I was watching the Drag Race España finale this year, and I spotted somebody, and I'm like, is that Maggie Simpson,
That's
or
Maggie
is
Simpson.
that Choriza May?
It's Yellow Dota. It's me, Choriza May.
And I did notice when they said, we have an international guest, all the queens pointed at you.
It's the only time I took my Doomy out. I was like, me? No, it was Alyssa Edwards.
But that's okay. You were a special guest too.
I was the specialist.
Okay, what is the Drag Race quote or reference that you hear the most from fans from your time on Drag Race?
Oh my god, it's my entrance line. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Hate me because I'm an immigrant. Those t-shirts are keep selling strong, so those are great. Yeah.
It's seriously one of the best.
Thank you, entrance
songs.
episodes. You know what? 1 second. Every season I watch and I judge all the entrances lines. And to this date, yes, still the best.
So we actually did an award on our podcast for the best entrance line this year.
Who was it?
Marina Summers.
I mean, she what was it? I'm here to give these colonizers the chop.
Yep.
My testicles went like this. And she, in fact, gave me the chop, so she was not lying.
She did. Can you tell people where to follow you on social media and plug anything you have coming up?
You can follow me in all my socials, TikTok, Instagram, not Twitter anymore, I deleted it. Toxic. But you can follow me everywhere else at Choriza May. But most importantly, you must stream all my music in Spotify and watch my music videos because they are little pieces of art. I love you.
Thank you so much. It's been great chatting.
Thank you, David.
I am here with Bimini from Drag Race UK Season 2. How are you enjoying DragCon so far?
It's been so much fun. We did UK Han, United Kingdoms, Reunited Kingdoms. First time we performed in like over 3 years.
Wow.
So it's pretty insane. It's just, fab to be here.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that because I was looking out the window here. I saw the crowd and it seemed like most people were there for you all, for Bing Bang Bong. So what was the energy like from the crowd?
The energy was insane. I think it was like, there was so much love. It felt really good to be back together as the four of us. Like, I feel like no one knows what that was like when UK Hun first happened and then what we went through and all the amazing stuff, and it just felt great to be back in that room and everyone was just going crazy.
Yeah. So I know that on your season you had that break for COVID. In the first half of the season, you were in the bottom the first week. Second half, you were nailing it, winning all the competitions. What happened between that break that really turned up the notch?
I became more deluded and I just went for it. I think because I was in the bottom in the first week, it threw me off my game. And I think having a bit of a break, everyone was like, you changed your outfits. I didn't. It just so happened that that was the order that they went in, God was in my favour.
That's awesome. And I know a lot of people, including my roommate, have been clamoring and dying to see you back on TV in a competitive form again. Is that possibly in the future for you?
Never say never. Never say never.
Okay, I think we would love that. So I am curious, what is the Drag Race quote or reference from your season, specifically from you, that you hear the most from fans?
Release the beast.
Of course.
And you can take that in any way you want.
What about the eyes of the nipple?
The nipples are the eyes of the face.
Yes.
And I've got gorgeous nipples.
Yes.
I think they're out. Yeah, they are.
Can you tell people where to follow you on social media and plug anything you have coming up?
You can follow me on anything at Bimini Babes, and you should check out my new latex line, Bonnex.
Okay, thank you so much for the chat.
Thank you.
I am here with Cheryl at DragCon. How are you enjoying it so far?
Look, this is my 7th DragCon, and there's not many queens that could say that because it's like only happens once a year. So I'm so blessed that I've been invited back and I get to share my love with everybody, because that's what this weekend is. It's a celebration of love, not just for queens, but for queer talent and the artistry of drag.
Right. Can I ask you, I think we're all wondering, what happened to the hole?
Look, people ruined it. But no, like, we all grow, we evolve, and we mature. And like, the thing is the hole will always be a part of everybody's lives. But on a public platform, it's just your girl shares.
Right. Okay, it really did feel like this season on Canada versus a World, that you finally came into your own and you had such a successful season. How did that compare to your other seasons?
Well, I'm still a 3-time loser, so... No,
But a finalist.
But a finalist. I came in with... Are we allowed to swear?
Yeah.
I came in with a fuck it attitude. I said, whatever happens, no pressures, no stress, leave it all at the door and just have fun. And I think that's what resonated, was I just was able to let loose and have fun.
Okay, what is the Drag Race quote or reference that you hear the most from fans about your time on Drag Race?
I'm ready for another week of me doing mediocre.
Yep. I figured
it's the one thing that everybody resonates with, because if you set your standards at mediocre, you're only going to go up.
Exactly. The sky's the limit.
Exactly.
Can you tell people where to find you on social media and plug anything you have coming up?
So obviously the hole is gone, so all my socials are at Cheryl Drag Queen, and you can find me everywhere because I'm never stopping. But also listen to my podcast, Killers, Cults and Queens.
Yes. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. Mwah.
I am here with Scaredy Kat from season 1 of RuPaul's Drag Race UK.
Yes.
How are you doing, and how are you enjoying DragCon?
So good. I'm having a really good time. It's been really exciting to be back and seeing all the fans again. It feels like I'm jumping back into the past a little bit. 'Cause I haven't done it in so long.
I bet. So you were very fresh when you did Drag Race.
Yeah.
How has your performance level upped the game since then?
Well, I've actually done some gigs now. So that's good. I literally have not done a single gig, and I don't know. It's more and more crazy to me as I get older. I feel like even though I knew I had no experience then, I didn't really understand how crazy that is to actually have not performed and then to go on Drag Race. So now I've actually done it, and I know my niche now. I do comedy songs, and I do fun lip syncs and stuff like that. I know what I'm actually doing. So it's improved. It's got good. It's a lot better than it was.
Yeah, so I think people are wondering, would you ever come back and compete again?
I feel like my drag is at a point where it definitely could, and I think it would be super fun. And I think if I was to do that, I'd just be able to actually enjoy it now instead of being so overwhelmed by the whole thing and so inexperienced. But it would just be like summer camp,
right?
A bit more gay.
That would be amazing. So I am a big movie buff, and a few years ago, I was watching Netflix. I put on a random movie called The School for Good and Evil, I think. And then I'm like, I know this person. Is that Scaredy Kat? And sure enough, I looked it up, and this is a true story. I looked it up, and I'm like, oh, it is. I called it. I knew that was you. How did you get involved in that?
So I obviously got an agent off the back of Drag Race, and then got put forward for auditions. And Paul Feig, the director, is known for casting people who haven't done much acting before. I don't know if you've seen Freaks and Geeks, but Seth Rogen was in that, and James Franco when they were a lot younger. And Seth Rogen never done anything, so he's very that kind of. He casts his movies like that. So I think that's how I was able to get it, and the role was just so fitting. It was this clearly bisexual gay kid, even though I didn't say that, it was so obviously that, who was vegan and was failing at this very intense school. So it just made sense.
Oh, you were such a lovable character.
Thank you.
There was I won't spoil, but there was one scene where I'm like, no. I was very worried for you.
Yeah, it was intense, but it was one of the best experiences of my life. It was so cool, and it was partially during lockdown as well. So we had this whole hotel in Belfast to ourselves. It was mad. It was really mad. Really cool.
Okay, so I am curious. What is the Drag Race quote or reference you hear the most from the fans? I think I might know.
Okay, most from the fans. Probably, let me tell you something, you ugly bitch.
No, I mean of yours.
Oh, of mine?
Yes, of yours.
Oh, of course. I think I just shit myself.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I thought you meant in general.
Can you tell people where to follow you on social media and plug anything you have coming up?
So you can follow me at The Scaredy Kat on Instagram, and the same on TikTok. I've got a new song coming out next week, and I've got shows coming up in Brighton and London.
Awesome.
So I'll see you there.
Okay, thank you so much. It's been great chatting.
Good to meet you. Thank you.
Hello, I am here with Cherry West. How are you enjoying DragCon?
Oh my God, I'm loving DragCon. It's such a fun time to meet up with the girlies that you've worked with, that you want to meet, because there's so many franchises now. So I love DragCon. How are you finding it?
I'm enjoying it a lot. This is my first time in London.
Oh my God, really? Where are you from?
I'm from the United States.
Oh,
so,
girl,
Missouri.
I love that. I've never been before. I really want to go.
Oh, you should.
I need to come.
Don't come to my state.
Where's yours?
Missouri. It's right in the middle. There's nothing good.
I want to go to LA or New York. That's the only place in
There
America
you
I
go.
know. Yes.
Okay. DragCon LA next year, or this year, I guess.
Maybe.
So I know that you have not been on Drag Race. Have you had any other television experience?
So I've been on the BBC. I was talking about me being a young drag queen and the struggles and the pressure. So I've been on that before. Living my life on TikTok, trying to get my name out. But you never know. There's still time to maybe get on the show at some point.
Yeah. Wait, do you have a YouTube channel?
I do. We're actually vlogging right now. The vlog's over here.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think I remember seeing some interviews you did with some drag queens. You had people like Danny Beard on.
Mother Danny Beard. I mean, I do Drag Race reviews. I do weekly reviews of franchises, and some of the girls don't like it. Some of the queens can't handle the truth.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, well, babe, if you were bad, you were bad. Now clock that tea.
So can we talk about how young you are?
year?
Oh my god, yes, I'm 18 years old.
You're a baby.
I am. I mean, I just turned 18 like a couple of weeks ago. So it's fun to be in the free world because obviously in the UK you can actually go out at 18, whereas it's 21 in America, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
It
that's
is,
crazy.
Yeah. So have you thought about applying to be on Drag Race now that you're 18?
Wow. You're gonna have to keep an eye out on the social media, baby.
Ooh, okay, I think you have a good chance if you do apply.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Keep giving me compliments. No, I'm joking.
So do you have a favorite look that you've seen since you've been here at DragCon?
A favourite look, apart from mine yesterday, baby, I was given signature Cherry West drag. My favourite look, let me think. Oh my god, my brain is going very quickly. My favourite, you can cut this if I take too long.
It's okay.
My favourite look. My favourite look. I love Tia Coffee's look. That was very nice. That was very simple but fierce. And I think that's really good. Who else did I see? Ellie Diamond. She is known for the Dorothy back home in Scotland. And girl, she gave us a revamped version. It was gorgeous. I loved it.
Yeah.
I think let's go with that because I can't think of anyone else.
Yeah, that's great. Great choice.
Yeah.
Who has been the miscongeniality of DragCon?
Me. I wish I was the miss. We were in the hotel last night, all the Drag Race girlies, and I was shady. I was a shady little villain. But you know what? It's not Cherry West if you're not. There's not a little bit of shade.
Yeah.
But who's been miscongeniality? Definitely not Lavoie. I went up to her because obviously we're the redheads of the UK, and I went, I'm her drag daughter, of course. Not actually. And she said, baby, if I was your mother, I would have raised you right. Lavoie, naughty.
Wow, ruining her reputation right now.
Yeah, she is indeed. Who's the miscongeniality? I'm trying to think. Who's the miscongeniality? Who would you say has been nice?
Oh, I don't know. Everybody's been nice. Canadian
Alyssa
queens
Edwards.
Ooh.
She was so lovely to me. I interviewed her yesterday at her booth, and we spoke for like 10 minutes. I was like, baby, this is why the queue's so big, because she talks for ages. But she was really lovely, and the words she gave me were very inspirational. Like Alyssa Edwards. Like, how the hell is this happening? She was on Drag Race when I was like 10.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
I'm definitely not over twice your age.
You're double, nearly.
I'm over double.
Over double. I can't do maths. I left school early.
So can you tell people where to follow you on social media and plug anything
you don't
have
have to
coming
tell
up?
me twice, baby. You can follow me at Cherry West UK on all social medias. You can find my Drag Race reviews on YouTube with all the cast because I get all the good girls. I'm also doing a UK tour near the end of the year called Barely Legal. It's about me being 18. I've got a live band, so it's going to be very fun, yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the chat.
Thank you so much. It was lovely meeting you, my love. Safe travels back to America.
Thank you.
Yes, and
I am here with Lazy Susan, the winner of Drag Race Down Under Season 4. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Michelle.
And you are the newest winner here, correct?
I guess so, yes. No, fresh to the fold.
That's awesome. So how are you enjoying your time at DragCon so far?
It's fantastic. If you've not been to a DragCon, it's like going into a giant airport hangar where everyone's been laid over for many hours, but they're all dressed like up-class hookers. Oh, sex workers.
That is so accurate.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, so you have some of the most ingenious looks that we've ever seen on Drag Race, period.
Oh, well, fuck. Don't oversell it, darling.
It's true. Where does this come from? Where does this creativity come from?
Where does creativity come from? I think the world's greatest philosophers haven't been able to answer that question. I don't know. The cave. You look at things, your brain interprets them, and you stick it to your body as best as you can.
Okay. There's the trick. We just learned it.
Yeah. Come on, Play-Doh. We know.
And I love that you have a book that shows all of your looks. I think that's amazing. I think everybody should do that. They want to all be as good as yours, though. So, what made you think of doing that?
A book? I mean, a book is very kind. It's a pamphlet, but it's a fantastic pamphlet.
A booklet.
I really wanted to. I had all these photos, and I was like, you don't want things to just live on Instagram because I'm an old woman and I've seen many a social media platform die. So I like to have the physical object. I love physical media, so I thought I'd just create it so I could hold on to them for dear life.
I love that. That's so smart. Okay, so what is the reference or quote you've heard the most from people since your time on Drag Race?
Like said to me? About me?
About you.
I mean, probably shit like that. It's so surreal. I did not expect that. Like, I am a stupid bitch. And people being like, you're so creative. I'm like, shut up! I'm just funny and odd, an odd-looking woman. So it's very overwhelming, but I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. Can you plug your social media and anything you have coming up?
Yes, if you are demented, lightly ill-medicated, please find me at MsLazySusan.com. Oh my God. But yeah, you can find me there, or you can find me on my Instagram, MsLazySusan, or listen to my podcast with my friend Zelda Moon, Death to Everyone, wherever good podcasts are found. And bad ones.
Well, thank you so much. It was great chatting with you.
Fabulous. Thank you for having me.
I am here with Max Drag Queen from Drag Race Down Under Season 4. How are you enjoying DragCon? It's just wrapping up.
Yeah, we've literally just hit like the end mark, and it is rewarding. It's bloody exhausting. Can I swear on this?
Of course.
It's fucking exhausting.
Exactly.
But it's great, and the people have been so kind. I know, they made me feel like I won. Fuck you, Lazy Susan. Yeah, you can quote me.
I want to talk about the moment that you broke Twitter by doing that cartwheel into the splits. When did you figure out you could do that?
I did it by accident one day. I was actually, I was opening for Sasha Colby one night, and I went to do a cartwheel, and I was like, I think right before I did the cartwheel, I was like, just follow through. And I did, and then I did it, and I was like, oh, that's something I can do. And then I did it on Drag Race in a structured corset, and it cut myself, and I was bleeding for the next few days. But apparently it was worth it. Thank you, Twitter.
It was
the
amazing.
Nicest thing that Twitter ever did for me was reshare that video.
Yes. And can we talk about that design or the makeover challenge look? Why were you in the bottom for that?
It's because I think, as we all know, the makeover challenge is just when they choose to do whatever they want with the cast. I believe with my full chest that I was used as an assassin to eliminate Brenda for absolutely no reason. Although that is the one lip sync that I do believe that I actually lost.
Okay. Well,
it's true. I've told Brenda. She knows that. I'm like, girl, I think I lost that. She's like, you didn't lose that. She wrote it on the mirror. I didn't make it to the episode.
Well, I do think I have to ask this. You've probably been asked it a million times. Where are things between you and Miss Freya Armani?
You can ask Freya.
Oh, okay.
We're going to Paris on Monday, so.
Oh, I love that.
Isis is supervising. So.
Okay, yeah. You got Mom there chaperoning.
We got Mom there chaperoning.
Can you tell people where to follow you on social media and plug anything you have coming up?
Sure. I'm going to be on UK vs. the World 3. I'm kidding.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Max Drag Queen on Instagram, Max_Drag Queen on Twitter. Actually, leave me alone on Twitter. I'm just a girl. Leave me alone. I have nothing coming up besides love and light to give.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for the chat. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
I am here with mi amor, Flor, from Drag Race Down Under Season 3. How are you enjoying DragCon UK?
I love it. I'm having fun. I just performed. I'm a bit tired, but I'm going to have a Red Bull and fuck shit up.
Exactly. That's all you need, right?
Plug that too. Yes, bitch. Yes.
So
how are you?
I am great. It's been a lot of fun.
It's your birthday.
It's my
Happy
birthday.
mi amor.
Thank you so much.
We met on your birthday. How special is this? Happy birthday to this bitch. Happy birthday.
Couldn't ask for a better present.
Aww.
But we did have you on our episode to cover the semifinal of Drag Race Down Under Season 4, and you correctly predicted that Lazy Susan would win. So good job on calling that. Have you gotten to talk to her or any of the people from that cast?
I talked to them, like the ones that are here from that season. I talked to them. I say congratulations to Lazy Susan. And yeah, she's happy, you know. I think she knew it. That bitch knew it. Since the moment that she walked in, she's like, I'm gonna
you can say it. Say it.
I'm gonna win. That's what she said. And you know what? I believed it. I think she brought a lot of she had confidence, but no cocky. No, cocky. How do you say?
Cocky.
Cocky.
She wasn't cocky.
That she's not arrogant. She had enough confidence to be like, I'm gonna be the winner. And she got talent. She brought the looks, so much art, and she deserved it.
Did you have any advice for those queens that you talked to?
I have a lot of. I think the only advice is practice your makeup.
Okay. Yeah. It takes a lot of practice to look like this.
I think that some of the queens that the makeup was but congratulations, you made it, bitch. You made it.
So you've been living in the UK for just over a year now. So I'm curious about what's the difference between the drag scene in New Zealand compared to the UK? I mean, you got sisters like Crystal that you're hanging out here. Very different from what we usually see in Down Under.
Yeah, I think Down Under is more like, I mean, there's professional drag queens, but the aesthetic I think is way different because it's like, you know, more like volume, more like drama, more like, you know, more like camp. You know, that's the only difference. But like, I think the only thing that I like is like in Down Under we know how to get a joke. Like we don't get offended.
Right.
And here is the same. Like the people don't get offended by a joke and stuff like that. But I think the appearance is, I can see the difference between UK and Down Under drag, which I'm not saying any of them is bad, but I can see the difference. And I love them both.
That's fair. We love them both too. So what is a Drag Race quote or reference from your season that you hear the most from fans?
Oh my God. I think it's mine. Like, I think it
That was
just haunts me till this day. And literally today someone told me, because I was talking, and I can't, before RuPaul said that, it was like, she was like, she didn't want to offend me, but then she was like, it's mine? Is that what you're saying? It's mine. I was like, no, it's Isma.
Isma.
It's mine. I was like, well, get it. Give me money, girl.
Yeah.
Get it.
Like, you completely unlocked that memory for me. I had forgotten about that for so long.
Oh my
iconic.
God. It was good. It was good.
It was good. Can you tell people where to follow you on social media and plug anything you have coming up?
Yeah. So you can follow me at the official Flor, and I don't know what's coming up with me. I'm performing in London in 2 weeks, I think.
You're at GAY this week, aren't you?
Next week.
Next week. Okay.
I am finally, I didn't want to say this, but like, hello. I'm going back to Guatemala. For the first time in 10 years.
Awesome.
I'm going back to my country.
That's awesome.
So I'm gonna make something there, and I think that's what brings me a lot of excitement, because I'm like, I haven't been there for 10 years. So now I'm like, it's the time, and I'm gonna do a show, and I wanna get drunk and everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. It's been great chatting with you.
Thank you so much, my amor. Thank you for having me. Mwah. Mwah. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. And happy birthday, mama.
I am here in person finally with Ivanna Drink from Drag Race Down Under Season 3.
I'm not on a Zoom screen.
No. How are you enjoying your time at DragCon?
I'm loving it. My feet are so sore, but today's a new day. I've only been here for like half an hour, so I'm feeling fresh.
Awesome. So you just met your 1 year anniversary recently of moving to the UK.
No, so it's been 6 months.
Oh, 6 months.
Yes,
Okay.
but that's cool. It feels like a long time, even for me.
Right. How does the drag scene differ from New Zealand compared to the UK?
Oh, this is a hard one. See, because I was in the drag scene for over 10 years in Auckland. I think because I'm new, it's a bit hard to tell, but I'll tell you what I miss about Auckland. That's what I do. Is how many of everyone I know. That's the thing. I miss all the familiar faces and all the gigs. I feel like London is so far spread out that there's just things happening everywhere. So it's hard to kind of have a community, I guess. But also, I've only been here 6 months, so if you are a drag queen in Auckland and want to be friends with me, message me.
Do it. She's sweet.
Please.
So we talked to you about episode 2 of Drag Race Down Under.
Yes.
There were a lot of episodes that came. What did you end up thinking about the season as a whole?
I thought it was very fresh. And it was nice to see, I think. It really did give Down Under Drag a really fun, a good light, really. And I just loved seeing all the positive feedback about it, which was amazing to see, especially because we kind of, you know what it's like, we didn't really get the best with any of our seasons before that. So, yeah, change your minds, bitches.
Okay, so we did see that there were a lot of drag queens that were on the panel this year. So my question is, if you were on the panel, which challenge would it have been for?
Knowing mine, like, would have been the sewing challenge.
Oh, no.
But I think, honestly, I would have loved to do like a comedy roast or a makeover challenge. Those would have been my ones.
Okay.
I love that. It was so much fun. Anything creative.
Awesome. By the way, I am curious, is this what your Kylie Minogue look would have been? Or is it
No, it's similar.
Okay.
It's similar. So this is actually, I guess I probably could have worn it as well, but I don't know. It's at home. I was thinking about wearing it today though. But this is different. But
I love this though.
This is just for the show. I got hair on me. This is just for my show that I'm doing at 1 p.m. today.
Ooh, okay.
And I'm changing later. Ooh, 2 outfits one day.
Okay, so what is the Drag Race quote or reference from your time on the show that you hear the most from fans?
Did you hear RuPaul say meow to you? No, I did not. I was living in the moment of my crying under my makeup, in my head. No, I didn't hear that, but that was the thing. Meow. Meow.
Can you tell people where to follow you on social media and plug anything you have coming up?
Yes, so you can follow me on Ivanna Drink, that's IVANNA Drink on Instagram. You can also follow my bingo business, Drag Queen Bingo _UK, for all events around the UK. We do public and private events. So if you're interested in Drag Queen Bingo, it's not like your Nana's Bingo, it's more fun. Come and see me and we'll sort something out.
Awesome. It was so good to meet you in person, finally.
It's his birthday today.
It is. I'm
Dirty
40.
Naughty 40. So if you see him, happy birthday to him.
Thank you so much. Okay, I am talking to Kween Kong from Drag Race Down Under and Global All-Stars. How are you enjoying your time at DragCon so far?
Oh my God, it's amazing. DragCon's always so exciting because you get to see all the girls. The fans are so, it's just nice to be able to be around our community, people that support us. So it's really positive, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we got to see you on the panel for Drag Race Down Under this year. How was that experience for you?
What a dream come true. I was on the season last year as a mentor. I got to come back again. I think, when you're a part of Drag Race, obviously when you're a local girl gunning towards being in that position, to be able to sustain a career, also being able to sustain a relationship with World of Wonder, it's really important. And I feel like I've learned a lot about the industry that I can offer the girls, And so it was nice to see the talent. I think this season was the best season of Down Under yet. We had some incredible queens. Most of them were really great and they were good energy. So it was really exciting to be part of it. Yeah.
And I also love that you were so focused on representation and you were really rooting for Olivia Dreams. How was that? Did you know her before?
No, the thing is I knew a couple of the girls, but no, I had never met Olivia or seen her before. So when I saw her, I was reminded of Queen that was competing on season 2 because I could see it in her eyes what was going on, and I just wanted to give her some loving, some tough mama loving, and also the reminder of why we are important as Indigenous queens. We have a different perspective, different references, and it's just as valid. It's a story that you don't get to hear about. So I wanted her to go, yeah, I've got ancestors. They're here right next to me. I need to do this for them. Yeah,
I love that.
Thank you.
So I know that the online community can be pretty toxic. How has your time been dealing with social media post Global All Stars?
I think the thing about me is I am such a tough bitch. You know what I mean? And I think I know that my sense of humor definitely it's my sense of humor. I think Australian drag and the British drag is very similar. We don't take things seriously. I think it was definitely a lesson. To see that the wider community don't necessarily understand the differences and how to celebrate global drag. And I think there were definitely lessons learned. In the moments that I pushed it too far, I apologize. But the fandom are the fandom, and they have their opinions, and it's valid. So when it was too much for me, I just switched off and didn't look at it because I know what's real. I'm a good person. I'm kind. I helped every single one of those girls as well as read them under the table. So it's drag, baby. It's not personal. It's drag. Yeah.
And we still know that you are an icon, a legend.
Thank you.
But I do want to ask, what is the reference or quote you hear the most from fans from your time on Drag Race?
Ooh, I hear "Stay Down, Colonizer" a lot because that was the first talent show and the end of my talent show. That was something that my community said a lot. So every time I walk past people, mostly I hear "Stay Down, Colonizer,"
I love that.
which I love.
Can you tell people where to follow you on social media if they're not already, and plug anything you have coming up?
All right, if you're not following me, you can find me at Kween Kong Official on all my social media platforms. I've actually got a couple of shows that I've been a part of that are coming out very soon. So keep your eyes peeled. Lots of TV work because I'm getting old for the club. So lots of TV work. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for the chat. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Happy DragCon.
I'm here with Hannah Conda, star of Drag Race Down Under and UK vs. the World Season 2. How has DragCon been for you so far?
Oh, babes, it has been sensational. Doing a Snatch Game booth is like a dream come true, and being Liza for a whole day is terrific, darling. I've loved every second of it.
I love that too. So, speaking of, we have seen 4 different Lizas do Snatch Game now.
Yes.
If you all did one big Liza, oops all Liza Snatch Game, who would win?
Oh, darling, they're only just impersonating me. So clearly I'm the original, darling, and I think, I don't know, I'd win, darling. I always win. It's terrific. Except for Scarlett. I love you, Scarlett. But I'm sorry about that.
The one person that didn't win.
Oh, gosh. But hey, it's always someone bringing shame upon the family. Like Lorna. Lorna left.
No, but there's something about Liza that just works as a
it's so much fun. It's like, I think it's like every version of her has been different. We all bring our own little things to it. And I think that's the magic of it. You can take Liza in so many different spaces because she, as an artist and as a person and as an entertainer and a character, you relate to different things about her. And I think because she's multifaceted and just very honest with herself. I love it. I love it.
Okay, we saw you as a guest mentor for Drag Race Down Under Season 4.
Yes,
Can you talk about your time on that season?
It was so much fun going in and being on the other side of the table and being there to sort of see the new proper girls and give them a little bit of wisdom and just comfort. And I was really honoured to be brought back in. And, you know, I can't believe I'm being seen as a mentor now. Fucking wild. It really ages me, though. But ageism, what are we going to do about it?
It was a great season, though. Did you like it?
Fantastic. And Michelle kicked it in the dick as a host. I was so proud to watch her up there, and it was just a new lease of life on the Down Under franchise, and it was really magic to watch. So, yeah.
So what is a Drag Race reference or quote that you hear the most from fans about your time on Drag Race?
What would it be? I think, well, kick it in the dick was like, because that was the thing that we said, Kween Kong, Spanky and I, we would say, kick it in the dick. So, and I said that on the show, that kind of came back. Then, weirdly, after Snatch Game on UK versus the World of Shirley, people were going, Act 7! It was weird, and I don't know how that happened, but it is what it is. But then the one thing that really sticks with people is the Release Me lip sync with me and Marina. All the time. I'm getting tagged in videos. Honestly, we revived Agnes's career. Me and Marina. You're welcome, Agnes.
I mean, the Euphoria lip sync too.
Oh, that was fun. I love doing that with Tia and the fans. It was gorgeous.
You just killed it in the lip syncs.
Thank you. I know. I'm quietly a lip sync assassin. With just no wins.
Yes, you assassinated the other assassin.
Oh yeah, so. Bitch, I did. But it was I'm very proud of what we got to do on Versus. Ooh, favorite look. Over there's Davina DeCampo. She's trying to sing like me. Davina DeCampo, don't you dare, Geraldine. Don't you dare. I'm watching you, Geraldine. No.
Can you tell people where to follow you on social media if they're not already, and anything you have coming up?
Amazing. So you can follow me at Hannah Conda Official on Instagram and on TikTok. And for me coming up, I actually don't know, and I'm very excited about it. This year, I'm just going to go where the wind takes me. So keep an eye on my socials. I'll be around. But yeah, just come over and be gay with me.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the chat.
You're so welcome. Lovely to see you, honey.
Yes. I am here with the Art Simone from Drag Race Down Under Season 1. How are you enjoying DragCon UK so far?
I'm loving DragCon UK. It's an absolute treat. I've done LA many, many times. This is my first UK one, and it is wonderful because people understand me here. They understand what I'm saying, and they laugh when they think they have to. So I think that's beautiful.
So can we talk about the evolution of Drag Race Down Under?
Yes.
I'm sure you've been watching still,
yes.
correct? Yes. It really feels like it's starting to come in on its own. What do you think sets Down Under drag apart from the rest of the world?
Drag Down Under is so unashamedly raw and camp and colourful and gritty and ochre. Drag is so rooted in our history, from the Lay Girls to Priscilla to Dame Edna, Auntie Jack, like so many drag moments are just part of our pop culture. So it's something that is celebrated so widely there, and we've got a very eclectic history and interesting aesthetics as well. You know, think big foam wigs, thong dresses, bright colours, loud mouths, crass. And they're all positives to me, but maybe some people go, that's not for me. And that's all right, because I live there and you don't.
Very fair.
Yeah.
How do you think Michelle Visage did as a host?
Michelle did so well. We're so proud of her. She really stepped up. She is one of the most nurturing people I've ever met. You know, even when I was on the set with her, she sees you, she listens, she makes you feel valid and valued, and is very present, and she's open to learning. Like, she's open to broadening her knowledge. She doesn't have like a one-track mind of what drag should be or what drag can be, and did so well this season, and we're so grateful that she decided to come down and help us out.
So we have seen that drag queens from Drag Race Down Under have been on the panel as guest judges.
Yes.
If you were to be a guest judge,
yes,
which challenge do you think you should be there for?
What challenge? It would have to be like one of the balls, like a runway challenge, an acting challenge, or Snatch Game just for the irony. Just so I can judge them and be like, well, I'm here and you're there, so I'm allowed to judge.
Look, Brooklyn Heights does it all the time, so if she can do it, you can do it.
True. Acceptable.
Okay, what is the Drag Race quote or reference from you that you hear the most from fans?
That means nothing.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
It's That Means Nothing or Not Here to Fuck Spiders. This year, it's actually been I'm Not Here to Fuck Spiders, which has been the most, which is lovely. I think I'm almost erasing That Means Nothing, maybe. But I probably just sparked it again. Damn it!
Yes, let's keep that alive because it is iconic.
God, that very upset green sea witch. She was so sad. So sad.
Can you tell people where to follow you on social media and plug anything you have coming up?
Yeah, okay, so follow me, Art Simone, at RTIST_ on Instagram. Go to artsimone.com. Get my book, Drag Queens Down Under, or my first book, Life is Art, which are all out at the moment. Season 4 of my podcast, Concealed with Art Simone, is coming out in March, and I'll be touring all across Australia with my show Fountain Lakes in Lockdown, the drag parody play for Kath and Kim, Perth Fringe, Adelaide Fringe, and then over to the UK. Perhaps, maybe, I didn't say that.
Ooh, okay. Well, thank you so much for the chat. It's really been a pleasure.
Thank you. Happy DragCon.
I hope you liked this video. I will be releasing my DragCon videos throughout the month of January, so please keep your eyes peeled on this channel, and the best way to do that is to subscribe. So if you haven't done that already, please go ahead and do that, and like this video, share this video, leave comments. I appreciate all of that. And with that said, cheers.